So I think now I've covered most of the important things for this document. So we've been through everything. And the last thing I'm going to cover now is adding comments and tracking changes. So we've covered everything else that's in here, but it might be that part of what's happening, you want to comment on it. You want to add something that's going to illustrate to someone they need to make a change or they need to do something. So we're in the review feature here. You can go to review. You can select the text. Okay, and we might gray it out. That's one way of doing it. And then we go to new comment. And we can add a comment here. So we have this opportunity to then add things in and feed back to people on the documents. But then the other thing you might want to do is track changes. And so you can click on that and that will tell you if you've deleted stuff. And it might appear in a particular way. Now, my preference is it appears in the balloons. Sometimes it might not. If we have a look at the advanced options here, it's one of these. It tells you how it does it. Formatting, strike through. Yeah, balloons in all markup views show revisions. So sometimes it isn't, but that's my preference here, just so that I like what's deleted to appear out of there rather than in here crossed out. But the other thing is you might think you want to add a comment. And then every time you add a comment, it'll color it differently for each user in the track change document. But that gives you an opportunity to show people what you've developed, but also allows you to track the different versions of a document as well as you go through it. And then you might think, well, in the context of this, it's been deleted. You can right click on it and you can accept or reject it. So let's say we're happy for it to go. We can accept that deletion. We could then hit Control Z and say, you know what, we weren't happy with it. We'll reject that deletion. It'll put it back in the text. Okay, or we can keep it. And the same with this here. You can right click on it. We can accept the insertion. It moves it into the normal text, or right click and you can reject the insertion. It says, you know what, I don't want it after all. And all I'm hitting is Control Z just to undo that. You've got a couple of undos, maybe 10 before it starts not to remember what you've done. So that's the basics of using the track changes and the comments feature, and should give you an opportunity to start to do some quite exciting stuff with the documents if you follow the videos through. Hopefully, I've covered the main elements of what you need to ensure you can now set up a document with a table of contents and all the suitable headings for you to make the most of being able to get your dissertation or your thesis to look the way you want it to look. Okay, thank you for bearing with me, guys. I hope the videos are useful. Take care.